Simeon, are you in now?
Yes, sir. Okay. Sir,
What?
you told me to put 10. I could only do like I could only do 3.
It's not acceptable. Should have made it so that you can have 10. You can reduce the size. That's the whole essence of making saying that you should reduce the size. We did 5 in our own. I expect that you should even do more if it's possible. Um 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 you know, you can either do exactly the same thing we did, or you do something higher, not less than this thing what we did.
It's now which one should I choose?
It's your choice. So something that has color like that green one that you chose.
This.
If you do this, then you can see the angle that the car is coming from.
Yeah, it has to be sideways.
So look for the one that's sideways. There are some up there. Look, you don't need to search again. There are some up there. Yeah. So look at them.
But this was your website. Save images.
I hope it is JPG or PNG.
No.
Anyone that you're saving, make sure that it's either JPG or PNG.
Okay, this one is JPG.
And if the background is already white, well,
we don't need to do anything about that.
You may not need to change it, but now you now know that if you change the color of your web page background, that white will expose you. You understand?
Okay.
The essence of removing the background is so that even if you wake up tomorrow and you say you want the background to be red, the car will look as if it's against that red background. Naturally, you won't need to even do. What
I
happened?
forgot how to save it.
You've forgotten to do what?
I've forgotten how to save it.
How did you do the one that you said had 3?
Yeah.
How did you do it now?
I didn't pick one of these. I picked
You
one
didn't
of
pick what?
these. I picked these ones, not these ones.
However you saved the ones that you picked, is the same way you save this one. There's no difference.
Let's come.
I don't understand. When you say you don't know how you forgotten how you saved it, is it how you saved it to your folder or what? What exactly did you forget?
So this one.
Which one do you want to pick? Pick one quickly. We don't have time. We have exactly 1 hour. This is fine. Use this one, it's okay.
Save image as it's a call one. Is it JPG? Okay, it's PNG. So I save it. Yes. Yes. What? What is save? But control. So I have to save is Control C, right?
Control S.
Okay.
But the way you are the way you have to right click, you have to take images from a website like this. You cannot use Control S to do it. You have to right click and do it the way you've been doing it. When you are using shortcuts is when you are within an app like say Paint or Visual Studio, that kind of thing. That's when you use shortcuts.
So what do I do here now?
What do you mean? What do you do here? You've already saved it now. You know what to do. You remove the background, upload it to the site where you remove the background, and then you start working on it.
Yes. Oh, wrong car.
I thought it was a blue card that you selected.
Yes, I said wrong car. So download. Okay, so that has worked. So I go to Paint. Okay, no, I remember now. I go to open file. Right? It's
Is this the one that you've removed the background from?
yes. Why
This is
is
the
it
one you've
big?
removed the background from.
Yes,
Reduce the size. If not, you'll not be able. I told you that's not how you reduce the size. I've told you that thing.
corners.
Go to the corners. Please undo and start it again. Undo completely and start again. So you have to reduce it from the corners, top left,
Top left.
or
Like that.
even when you are reducing the corners, you have to be careful because you might find yourself messing with the what do you call it, the edges somehow. Though I didn't say you should
Is
increase it again because you will distort the car, you will distort the image. It will no more look as it is. When you are doing that, hold down the control key. Have you seen the control key on your keyboard?
yes.
Hold it down when you are dragging so that it will help you to maintain the original shape of the car.
Like this. Or smaller.
That size is okay. So I didn't say you should. What are you doing again?
Oh.
Now, for you to maintain the size of this thing, this. See, This thing still has the background. I'm seeing it. It has the background. I've told you this is not the one that you remove the background. I'm still seeing the background there. If this thing doesn't have background, you won't see those like a rectangle around it. You won't see it. To be pure white.
Okay.
It should be in your down. I don't know where you saved it to. You probably saved it to your downloads folder.
Okay.
If you did not change where it was, you saved it to your downloads folder. And the name will have remove BG as part of it. You can see the difference.
Okay. I'll go back.
Okay. It's okay.
So the other one. Another one. Hmm. This is huge.
What are you doing again?
And I'm not meant to make cartoon.
The one that you copied is enough now. It's just for you to be doing in a new paint.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not in this one you will do it again. It's in a different one. You save this one, you open a new one and save as.
I was going to go and copy one.
If you want to be sure that you have exactly this one, then you can select this one and copy it. So put a rectangle around this one and copy it. Then you now do open a new paint file and then paste and then shift it forward small. That's how you do it. But you've not even selected it. Select it first.
Select what?
Select this one first. Put a rectangle around it, select it and copy.
Yes, I've already copied it.
You don't understand what I'm saying. This size, this particular size is not what you copied. It's the original size that you copied. For you to get this exact size, copy this one again. Put a rectangle around it. Select, put a rectangle, that selection rectangle around it, and then copy.
How do you put rectangle? This.
Click on select dotted rectangle at the top left corner on that file. Then now go and draw the rectangle around the car. Understand?
So put a rectangle.
Are you listening to me or you are distracted? Which one?
I was doing something.
Click on that selection that you see at the top left there.
Selection.
Yes. On that file.
Okay.
Don't
Rectangle.
now go and put mark, put this thing around that card that is there now.
A rectangle.
You can't start from there. You can't start from there. It will not work. You start from top left corner, close to the car.
Top left here.
It's not, move up a bit. If you do that, you will cut off part of it. So move to the left a bit. Now draw that selection around the car. Cover it completely.
I did.
Have you covered it? Okay, now copy. Click on, go to, you see at the top there, edit. You see copy there.
Okay, I copied it.
Now, have you saved this file? Save this file. Save it as car, whatever it is.
Save it as what?
Save it with a number now, car 1 or something. I don't know how you want to save it.
I saved it as car 1.
Is it inside the images folder?
Oh.
You didn't save it inside your images folder. Please save it inside your images folder so we don't go and start looking for it again. Save as. You have to do save as. If you click save, it will not work now.
Save as.
No, don't. I didn't say you should click the arrow. Just click save as. Just click save as. Don't bother about that one. Just click it.
I am. I didn't press the arrow. It does it by itself.
What is it? Is it a PNG or a JPG?
PNG.
Oh, yeah, now click on it.
Okay. Images.
Have you given it
Yes, I saved it.
as what?
I won.
And remember that it's a PNG. Now, click on file and click new.
Pie.
Then Ctrl V, paste. Now, drag it down. Just drag it down and make sure that you move it forward a bit so that it looks like it has moved forward small.
Yeah.
So now do your file. File save. Not save as this time. Save. Is this one also PNG?
Yeah, this is also PNG.
Okay, so
Part
and you're
2.
inside your good.
Yeah,
save.
part 2. Save. So new.
Yes, new again.
And Control V. Remove it like here.
Don't push it down too much, so that it not look like the car is moving downwards. It's moving in a straight line. Okay.
Boy. Okay. Oh, I nearly pressed new. Save. Call 3. Okay. New. Control V. Here.
Move it back a bit.
Yes, I did.
Again. Okay. So this is 4. Car 4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think 10 can fit.
You don't think what?
I don't think 10 can fit.
10 will not be able to fit, but let's get like 6 or so.
Okay, car 4. Save.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are
Okay.
you doing?
No, I don't know. You made a rectangle. Why is it
What
making
are
rect?
you looking for?
Why is it making rect?
Undo. You forgotten what you did. You paste and you drag.
Yes, I don't know why he was putting in rectangle.
I don't. It's you now. You went and clicked something else. So that's 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So at this one at the end.
No. Move it back a bit.
Oh my
Move it
God.
back a bit. Okay. So this is 6. Abi?
Okay. I'm going to have one more.
Yes, we can have one more. That one will be at the end.
This is car 6. Yes. Car 6. Then new Control Z. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Say car 7. Okay. Okay.
All right. So go and work on the code to make it work. Remember how the code works. I starts from 0. It's called setInterval. And then when it calls setInterval will call the function move. So you need to change the things that need to be changed. Are you editing code we've already done, or this is a copy and paste?
What do you mean?
I hope this is a copy and paste. This is not the code that we did for last week's class.
Oh.
Ha. You can't replace code that you've already done now. You can only, if it's exactly the same thing, you copy and paste. So you have reference that you can look back to. What's the name of this file?
Minor animation with setInterval.
So
Should I
you,
put
this one,
more animation with setInterval?
you can say animate a car with setInterval.
Anim okay. Boy. Okay, so there's more. Control C, Control V, 6, Control V. Okay.
Is that all the changes that you are making?
Yes.
Can't be. You can't be saying yes. The last one had 5. So
Okay,
change all
7.
things.
Okay, so
Is that all?
uh, yes,
If you are sure that that's all that needs to be changed, you
test
go
this.
and test.
It's not starting from the beginning. So is this good?
You said it's not starting from the beginning.
Yes, start from there.
It depends on where the image is on the page. So
Okay, so this is good.
it's not exactly good because of that up down movement. And that's what I was telling you, that when you are doing when you are doing the edits, try and make it to look like it's moving in a straight line. But anyway, it's better than not than it not working at all. It's still okay. Let's just assume that it's a car driving on a bumpy road.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So can you explain how the code works?
Um, okay. So my images, this is the image. The set interval. It makes it makes the car move every 0.5 seconds. And and then the d dot inner HTML equals image I plus plus if I equals 7. So this here is made for ink, so it doesn't go over 7 or less.
When I told you, remember when I told you that when you're explaining to someone, explain to the person as if the person doesn't know anything about coding, as if the person doesn't know anything about set interval. Explain it like that to the person. That's what, when I say you should explain, that's how I want you to explain, because your success in explaining will be able to tell whether you truly understand it or not. And your success at explaining will be best when you have in mind as if you're explaining to a 5-year-old, somebody who doesn't know anything about what you are doing. That's how I want you to explain. You start with the array. Yes, it's an array of strings, but those strings, each of them is an image name. It's an array of 7 strings in this case, and each of those strings is an image name. After that, a um, you have a variable I being created that was set to 0. All those things are important because without that I, there's no way you'll be able to access the array. That I is what helps you to access the array. Then um, um, you have 0. You have the I being initialized to 0, and initialize just simply means that the I took its first value. Its first value is 0, and that's important because arrays start with 0. Now, the next thing that you now needed to do is to um, call the set interval method. and tell it the function that it will call, because we said that setInterval function is simply a function that can call another function. But as it's calling another function, that other function is going to be repeatedly called after a given amount of time, and that amount of time is what comes after the comma. In this case, I think you have 500 milliseconds, and 500 milliseconds is half of a second, which you said,
Yes, sir.
well, in another way, 0.5 seconds. Now, the next thing we now see is the function that setInterval calls, and I think we called it move. So you can
Yes,
call it
function.
anything. It's not compulsory that it must be called move. It's just
Wait,
that
sir.
we, yes,
Can you call a function anything?
you can call it anything, but it has to be something that makes sense. For instance, that first one that we did last week, we called it my timer. That's because of the impression that it gives, that it is showing you the time, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. This one we called it move because it gives you the impression that what, something is moving.
Something is
So
moving.
yes, so you only even though you can call it anything you like, but it will
You have
make
to make
sense to call it
sense.
something. Yes, something that's related to what you are doing, what you want to achieve. And that way, if you look at the code, you look at the code, somebody can even have an idea of what's happening, you know.
Okay,
Then
sir.
further explanation, we just put the person through. So we call the name of the function move. Um, and then in that function, we have a variable d, which we can also call an object that will that has a div. It will be a div that is assigned to it by document.getElement by id, which will go and look for an element whose id is div1, whose id is div1. Once it finds that element in the body of your HTML, it will put everything inside the object d. Then, after it puts everything inside the object d, on the next line, we are changing the inner HTML. If you look at the element whose ID is div1, you see that there's nothing in its inner HTML. It's empty on purpose because we want to put an image there. So when we put an image, how do we put an image there? By calling the dot inner HTML property. So that's what you see there on the next line, d.inner.html. It has whatever is on the right hand side of that assignment operator assigned to it. And what is there? It's an image string. Okay, it's an image tag, of course, being put in a string. So we have to be careful how we form that string. That's what you are seeing there. IMG, SRC, images, all those ones don't change, right? Those ones don't change. The ones that change are the ones that we have to put after the concatenator. In between the concatenators, you can see there, we call the name of the array my imgs. Okay, and then what did we put in between the square brackets? I, because we know
Right.
that I will change from 0 and eventually become 1.
Seven.
So
Oh,
the first time this function is called, I is what? 0. Why is
one.
it 0? How will it be 1?
Oh, the first time it's called. Oh,
Yes, the first time
it's in the
it's called
second
I,
time it is called it to be one.
the second time it will be 1. I is 0, but it will help us to get car 1. Do you understand?
Understand?
Because car 1 is the first element in the array. Okay,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So after it does that, after you do that, finish up the concatenation with your um, 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 with the rest of the image tag. Now, if you notice something in the image tag, whenever we're building these tags, we use double quotation marks for the strings. But when we want to talk about the attribute, like now, look at that SRC there. SRC, after the the assignment operator for SRC, we are using single quotation marks. Why? So that it will not create an error in our code. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So if you had gone to use double quotation marks, you would have been seeing error everywhere. So we use single quotation marks between double quotation marks. Now, the reason why you see what I did there for after the second concatenator, can you move your mouse to that place to show that you are following what I'm saying? After the second concatenator, you will see that I put a backslash before the single quote. Did you see that?
This.
Yes, that backslash. Ideally, we don't need another backslash there, but I put it there so that you will see clearly that there is a single quotation mark there. So the whole idea is that JavaScript understands anytime it sees backslash before a character, you're simply telling it that, okay, we want this character to be there. We don't want it to have any other meaning. We want it to be there. That's the backslash is usually called an escape character. So it's just another way of just making it visible. I just want it to be visible. That's why I put it there. If you remove that backslash, for this code, it will still work. But there are times that you need to put that backslash there, because if you don't put it, it can have a different meaning, and JavaScript may misinterpret it, and it will mean something else. And when it means something else, guess what? Your image will not show. It will not show. You will just be seeing that there should be an image here, but somehow the image is not being displayed. So then after that line, what do you have?
I plus plus.
I plus plus. Why do we need I plus plus?
So either I plus plus on the left hand side, it will add it
I
will
did It will do what?
it will add it before it actually goes to I.
Okay, so what's the summary? The important thing is that it will add it, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's the essence of I plus plus. It will add 1 to whatever is inside I. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
When you add 1 to whatever is inside I, what happens to I? I was 0. It will now become what?
1.
1. Then what do you have next?
And then 2.
No. What do you have next after the I plus?
If statement. If I the if statement.
What is that if statement doing for us there?
So it's saying that if I like it has to equal 7. It cannot be less than 7. It cannot be greater than 7.
It cannot be less than 7. I don't understand.
It can, so you have to like equal the exact number type into
So what is
it.
it helping us to do? What is that?
So
What is it helping us do?
um
You had said it earlier when you were explaining it. Why is it checking if I is equal to 7? What is it doing for us in the code? Because if we remove it, it's not as if the code will not work, but something will happen to the code which we don't want it to happen. So what is it doing for us?
it's keeping the amount for us.
What amount?
7.
Why did you use 7? That's my question.
That's the amount of arrays you have.
That's the number of items you have. It's not exactly that. So now remember that when an array, you have 7 items in your array, right?
Yes, sir.
But the index of the first one is 0. What will be the index of the 7th one?
Um, 7.
How will
No,
it be 7?
8,
If
8,
if I
8.
start counting something from
8.
0, no, it cannot be 8. I start counting something from 0. There are 7. I'm giving 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What will be the 7th one's index? You're not sure of yourself. It's 6. It's
Yes,
6.
I
Is
saw
one less.
6.
So when it gets to, if you do I plus plus and it gets to 7, that's just telling us that, look, oh, if you run this function again, there's no item whose index is 7. There will be an error in your code. So set I back to 0 so that what will happen? It will start all over again. That's just what is happening.
Yes, sir.
So that's the essence of that if statement. If you remove it, the code will seem to be working, but when it gets to the last one, it will mess up because it will keep on increasing I. It will be attempting to increase I will become 7, and there's no item that there whose index is 7. The next time it will run again, I will become 8. There's no index there there's no item there whose index is 8. Do you understand? In your array,
Yes,
there's no
sir.
item there. The highest index is what? 6. So immediately it becomes 7. Set I back to 0. It will start all over from the beginning. Do
Yes,
you
sir.
understand? Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
So just like we said, it's a minimal animation which you can do. So when we finished that class on Thursday, I didn't even expect that you would have to wait till today again to do it. Your interest, what will show me that you're really interested in this thing is that same day that you had the opportunity to do it, you will try to do something on your own immediately. You won't even wait till Saturday. You had Thursday, you had the rest of Thursday, you had the rest of Friday to do your work.
Hello, sir. I am here. I'm hearing what you are saying, which is, is it using the phone? Are you sending stuff to him via the phone?
So I didn't hear you, sir.
Are you sending stuff to him with the phone?
Yes, no, okay, no. I sent home like homework through the phone, but the questions, yes, the questions I send it on the phone.
Okay, no problem.
So he
You
just
see,
does it on the system.
to do, and what you have today, you do it now. I'm going to ask you, is it correct? The next thing, if you start off from there, the next thing is to go and pick the iPad, and be playing game and be doing things that are not relevant. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. So, Simeon, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
So, this minor animation, I want to show you something else that you can do. We can actually have 2 objects moving on this same one. We can make two objects move.
Thank you, sir.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the whole idea. Let me see. Okay, so let's see. We might not need to change the code, but those images may need to change. So let's go back to File Explorer. I hope this is not like this. If you open it this way, we may not be able to see it how we want to see it. Go through, yes, you can close that one. Okay, all right. Okay, go to your your folder. Okay, images. Yeah. Okay. So where do we have? Okay, we have those ones there. So let's start with car one. Right click car one and say edit with paint.
Huh?
Okay. All right. So this is the whole idea. We want to create the impression that as the car is going from the right hand side to the left hand side, another object can be going from the left hand side to the right hand side. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
So to go here.
Yes. Where's your mouse? Your mouse is at the top left, Abby.
Yes,
Okay. So let it not be too at the extreme top, so that it will come. So maybe when you paste the object, let's see, maybe what object should we use? Can we use a plane? That plane, how many do we have?
5.
5. Okay. So you know what to do now. You can just go and pick, open it, copy it. But no, I think this one will have to be from the side. It will have to be sideways. So okay. Okay, so another thing we can do is to get the picture of a bird. But that one will be a bit complex. No, that one will be a bit complex if you want to show the wings motion. No, let's just stick with the aeroplane. Okay. So yeah, you can just get the picture of an aeroplane, and moving from the side with the side view, just like this one is from the side. Can you do that?
What side?
Hmm?
What side?
That's side view. The side view.
Here.
Yes, you will put it there. But what I'm trying to say is you have to find the image. Do you understand?
Yes,
So remember, when you save it. So let me explain how you would do it. Like now, you have opened car one now. Okay.
What's your this one?
Okay, let's do the first one. Right click on the plain one, the one that's without the background. Do we have? Let's see. Okay, let's see how it looks. This one is moving from top to the bottom. Let's see. Okay. Now, if you notice, this is looking. Let me see. Okay. Select this. Put your selection around this one.
What selection?
That rectangle that you did. The rectangular selection.
Where's the rectangle?
Top left, under file.
Huh?
Is this paint?
So?
Is this paint?
No. Okay,
Ah,
paint.
you have to open it in paint. Mm-hmm.
So I open the file.
Okay. The one without the background, though. Is this the one without the background?
Yes.
No, this is not the one without the background. This is one of
There's
the
no
ones that
background
you.
in the.
If you select this one now, you even cut it sef. If you select this one now, by the time you go to go and paste it over there, you will see that there's a background.
But there's no background.
Right now, there's none. Do you understand? But if you
Yeah.
select it now, and take it over there, and let's say, remember what I said, somebody decides to change the, what do you call it? Okay, you know what? Just pick it, right click, put the selection around it.
Right
Put the
click.
selection, select it, put selection around it.
So here.
You have to move to the left a bit. Move to the left, move up, left up. Okay, now can do a selection around it. Don't go to a hair. Have you covered it exactly?
Yes.
All right, so copy. Click on edit, click copy.
Okay, I copied it.
Okay, so you can go back to that car one. Let's see how it will look there. Did you close car one?
What do you mean?
Did you close the paint? The car one, the one that you said edit in paint. I think it's still open.
No, it's not. So I should
Close
open
it. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, paste. Let's see how it will look first. Okay, now just don't deselect it though. Just go to the, click on file. I'm coming. Give me a minute. There's a place there where it says, let me see if I can, let me guide you to see the exact place. There's a place where it says flip. Can you see that place beside where you have selection? On the menu side where you have selection, yes. Now go to the right. You will see the next one. Up, the one up. The one directly above there. Yes. Click on that arrow beside it. Click on the arrow. Now, it says rotate right. No. We don't need to rotate. Move down a bit. Go to the one under it. Go to the one
Sir?
under it. Go back to the one under it.
Okay. This.
Yes. Okay. So flip horizontal. Let's see. Flip horizontal. Okay, nice. You need to move that guy down small, right? So it will give the actual impression that not too down, not too down, not too down. Move it up, move it up. Remember, the car is moving on that plane, so you don't want it to be on the same side with the car. Move it up a bit. Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. So can you do you understand what you will do now? This will now be where the plane's own is starting from car one. Now save this. You don't need to do save as, just save this. Just save. Yes, good. Now go to close this and go to car two.
So
Remember,
new.
car two. We're not doing new here. Do you understand? we're editing the existing one. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Paste. Good. Remember what we did? Flip it. Flip horizontal. Then move it down. Do you remember where you put that last one? Okay. I think you will make this one a bit bigger, right? To create the impression that it is approaching us. No. Edges. Corners. No. Are you pressing down your control key? You are distorting the image. Oh. You are distorting it. You are distorting the image. Hold down your control key. Are you holding that control key?
Yes.
Okay. Drag it. Okay. It's slightly bigger, right?
Yes.
Drag as if you're dragging towards the right-hand side a bit. Towards the right-hand side a bit. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. It's okay. All right. So save. Remember, we're not doing save as. Save. Yes. So open card 3. Take note of where this one was, oh, so that you are changing the position. Yes. Okay. Flip. Okay. All right. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. One more step bigger. Okay. All right. Save. Save, not open. Save. You've not saved it. Oh. You need to save it. If not, you will lose all that you have done. Okay. We're on to 4, right? Yes, I can see. Did you notice that even before you opened this 4, you could see the ones you've already done? Did you notice it?
Yes, sir.
So you need to make this one much bigger than the last one. Hey, not too big. Careful. Okay, thank you. All right, I think this is fine. All right. So save. Okay. All right. Which one is this? Car what?
Car 5.
Car 5. Okay, so you need to slow down. Oh. All right, push it back down a bit. Okay. All right. Make it bigger. Okay. Okay. Have you saved it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Flip. You want to, okay. Do you want to bring it down a bit? All right. Yeah. Okay. Careful. Don't distort it. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. Close print. Let's go and look at how it will look in the code. So, can you see we're not changing the code? We just modified what? We just modified the images. So let's test our code again. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Okay. I like this. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Nice work. Are there any changes you feel we can make to it?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know.
You don't think there are any changes we can make to it?
No.
For now. Okay. All right. So see what we'll do. I'm thinking that we can even build on this by having a second car following this first car. But of course, that means it will be from maybe from car 2. That's where you start adding the second car, or car 3. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So is it something that you can do? I'll leave it for you to do as your homework.
Yes. So
All right. Do you have any questions? Let's look at the code again. Okay. Do you have any questions?
so
All right. Okay, so we'll meet on when? Tuesday, right?
Tuesday. Yes.
So
So
please don't wait till Tuesday before you start doing it. Eh?
yes.
You can do it today. I'll advise that you do it today. Now that um, you still uh, uh, remember everything that we've done to help you.
Okay. So
All right. So enjoy the rest of your day. We'll meet on
yes.
Tuesday.
So
Yes.
bye. So.
All right. Bye bye. Yes, I am.